Look, America is a constitutional republic with democratically elected people, where the majority of votes are calculated by a constitutional process that dictates who represents us. This is not hard. But according to this White House, to big tech and big corporate media and the World Economic Forum and some of these other globalist elites, your vote is a nuisance to them. It's just standing in the way of what they call real progress. It is no better illustrated than the former Republican Joe Scarborough on his Morning Joe show on MSNBC this morning. Democracy itself is, in fact, a threat to democracy.
This year, you're not just voting for a Republican. It's a vote for a candidate who doesn't believe in the most basic principles of American democracy. And we could go down the list, but I really don't want to waste my breath on it. It's a vote, actually, for somebody that does not subscribe to the most basic precepts of American democracy against a candidate who does.
Based on what? And I love his sentiment there, because we're all just too stupid to know any better. Gavin Newsom actually came out in court and said exactly this, that voters don't have the, quote, capacity to be allowed to vote on tax issues and tax hikes. Really, Gavin Newsom? We're too stupid to handle money. You took your state from a $98 billion surplus to a $73 billion deficit in 17 months. And you think we don't have the capacity? Or what? And Nancy Pelosi at the Oxford Union debate illustrated this perfectly.
Of these poor souls who are looking for some answers. We've given them to them, but they're blocked by some of their views on guns. They have the 3 Gs, guns, gays, God, that would be a woman's right to choose. And the cultural issues cloud some of their reception of an argument that really is in their interest.
The contempt, I mean, like, lady, you don't know what's best for us. We know what's best for us. And this goes for taxes, too. And if you think otherwise, you're the poor soul, Nancy Pelosi, or probably actually don't have any soul at all. These elites, though, are trying to make you think that what you see and what you feel and what we hear is not the case, and you should just blindly follow. Just shut up, just heed the advice of the establishment, or the other guy, in this case Trump, is going to destroy everything. And you know what? That may have worked before you had information at the rate of a fire hose via social media, which is why they're trying to censor it. Look, you had 4 years, Nancy Pelosi, with your guy. If your policies were so star-spangled awesome, you wouldn't need to smear Trump. People would just be clamoring to vote for you, but they're not. Because people woke up. And you want to know why these same elites are freaking out? That's why. That right there. Because Donald Trump just turned out almost 100,000 people to a rally in a state that Joe Biden won by 16 points last cycle. What kind of people were there, you ask? Normal people. And Democrats are absolutely terrified. And since bazillion BS indictments didn't work, the Russia collusion case was a total joke, and everything they threw at him since has not seemed to dissuade the average American. In fact, it's made him more popular. Dare I say, a populist. Something that Barack Obama once hailed as a great thing when he was declared such. Interesting.